Do you want to remember more? Do you often have to remember long lists, dates, events in history, possibly the periodic table in chemistry, or physics equations, or even maths equations or formulas? Do you have to remember some things like that? Let's get started with PEG. PEG is not pig, it's PEG technique, also called as pegging memory technique. It's a proven, very powerful memory technique used by world memory champions. Are you ready? The word peg means a short pin or a bolt, typically tapered at one end, that is used for securing something in place, hanging things on, or marking a position. Also, the word peg can be used as a verb. It's about fixing things, securing, or marking with a peg or pegs. The memory technique, the PEG system, comprises of 4 steps. The first one is PEG numbers. 1 to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on, 8, 9, 0. So we will be creating PEG numbers in the first stage. Second stage is using these PEG numbers, and then we create PEG letters, E to Z. PEG letters will be creating, or the PEG alphabets called as. And the third one is, by using these PEG alphabets or PEG letters, we create PEG words. And then finally, step number 4 is superb association. We take these PEG words and also the list, the numbers or whatever it is, and we associate by using this PEG words. So get started. Are you ready? Step number 1 is creating PEG numbers. It's from 1 to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And now for that 1 to 0, we are now going to create something called as PEG alphabets with this. So it's a combination of step number 1 and step number 2. And why we need to do this? Number. Take any number, for example. It's a combination of numbers from 1 to 0. Any number, whether it's a 3, 4, 10 digit, 15 digit number, all you need to have this 10 numbers 1 to 0, and we combine them and we can convert this. This is the step number 1 and 2. Let's get started. The number 1, the numeric number 1 in PEG alphabets will be T and D. We see this is 1, and let's convert this. So it's very simple. When you look at 1, think of T and D. So T and D is the PEG alphabet or PEG letter for the number 1, T and D. The PEG alphabet for number 2 will be N. If you take number 2 and you invert it, it comes and looks like a shape of an N. So that is number 2. So 2 is N. 3 would be M. Take a look at this. M. It stands this way. So the PEG number 3 would be M. PEG 4. 4 would be F-O-U-R. The fourth letter is R. So the PEG alphabet or the PEG letter for number 4 is R. Number 5. If we say number 5, we have this here. So this number 5 means L. L is for number 5. 6 will be for SH. So if we take 6 and if we keep it like this and we keep it right on our mouth here, it looks like so we have 6 here, which looks like 6 like this, and 6 when kept here will give you a sound of SH and CH and CH and SH and CH. So number 6 would be SH and CH. Number 7 would look like K and C. If you put a stick behind this, if this is 7, if you put a stick behind it, it looks like the word K, or also looks like C. So the 7 would be having a PEG letter or a PEG alphabet as C and K. Number 8. Let's take a look at 8, and if you see the word 8 here, between 8 we have a V. So V and also the 8 very similar, looks like our alphabet F. So 8 stands for F and V. Number 9. Take a look at this. This will look like number 9. Number 9 looks like P if it inverted this side. If it is inverted this side, it looks like P and also like a B. So number 9 will be P and B. P and B. Yes, that's number 9. 0. The word 0, so the first alphabet of 0 will be S. So 0 stands 0 or S. S is from the Hindi word called Shunya. Shunya is for Hindi for 0, and so 0 stands for Z and S. So these were PEG numbers converted into PEG alphabets or peg letters. Let's do a quick revision of peg numbers as well as peg alphabets or peg letters. So 1 T and D, 1 T and D, 2 N, 2 N, that's the alphabet. 3 M, 3 M. 4 F-O-U-R, the fourth letter of the word 4 will be R. 5 would be L. You can see, you will see an L like this, or in this hand you can see L. And then 6 is like this. If you take a look at it, 6 would look something like this, and 6 kept on our lips will be sounding as SH and CH. SH and CH. 7. Take a look at 7. 7, when we put a stick behind it, would look like a K or also like a C. 8. If we draw an 8, we can see there is a small tiny V in the middle, and also it has a very similar shape of a small letter F. And then 9. 9 would be like this. 9 is like this. It is also P and B. B and P. It will stay like this. 0. The first alphabet of the word 0 is Z, and in Hindi the word 0 means Shunya, and that is S, stands for Shunya. Step number 3 is now creating peg words. Peg words is a combination of peg alphabets or peg letters and non-peg letters and non-peg alphabets. It's a combination of both. What we see up here is a combination of peg words, all the peg words. Like for 1 it is T and D, and 2 it is N, 3 it is M, whatever we have learned in the earlier part of this video. Whatever other words which do not come in peg words are non-peg words. For example, A-E-I-O-U. A-E-I-O-U doesn't feature in any one of them. So whenever we make peg words, it's a combination of peg words and non-peg words put together. Let's get started. Peg word for number 1 would be tie. Tie is the one which we wear, as you can see the image here. It's a combination of a peg word and non-peg word. T and D is for 1, right? T and D is for 1, and I and E are non-peg words. So it's a combination of peg word and non-peg word put together. It's tie. So let's practice this. 1 tie, 1 tie. We are wearing a tie, and that's an action for it. The reason why we use action and also an image is study secret number 1 and 5. You remember this from our previous videos, and if you haven't seen those videos yet, please go down to the description and click on it. You will see why study secret number 1 is mind loves pictures. Mind can only remember pictures and images. Mind cannot remember words. So that's the reason why have an image of a tie in your mind so that we'll remember it. Mind can never forget an image. Even if I tell you now, please forget the image of a tie. Whatever an effort you make, you cannot forget it. The second thing is secret number 5. That is mind loves action. So I am doing it with the help of actions. If you remember this, if you have not seen the past videos, that in the initial days we learned everything with the help of action. Like, twinkle twinkle little star. Very simple as that. So let's do this. 1 tie, 1 tie. Peg number is 1 and the word for it is tie. Peg word number 2 will be no. For no, let's have a sign. The signal is this, that's the action. The picture that you have is a no signboard. So to no. To no. No is a combination of a peg word and a non-peg word. N is for number 2 and O is a non-peg. So it's a combination of peg word and non-peg word is no. So number 2 would be no. Peg word number 3 would be ma. M is the peg word for number 3, M, and A is a non-peg word. So as I told you, peg words are combination of non-peg letters and peg letters put together, M and A. So number 3 would be ma. Number 3, ma. Let's practice this again and again. Number 3, ma. We are using an action also we have an image. So chances of remembering this is much higher. Number 4 is re. So the fourth letter is R, so that is number 4, and Ray is A and Y are non-peg letters. Let's put them together, that's why it's Ray. So have a picture in your mind. Is 4 is Ray, a ray of light or rays of light is coming into your room and you can see them, and that will be number 4, Ray. So this is the action, number 4, Ray, and the picture you have it here, the image you have it is rays of light coming through your window. So remember that. Number 5 is law. Law is the balance which is held by the justice lady. So number 5, the peg letter of the alphabet is L, and A and W is the non-peg letters of the alphabet. Join them together, L, A, W, and it becomes law. So number 5, let's practice this together. It is law. So number 5, law. Number 5, law. One very simple thing is, if you forget, so number 5, if you're not able to remember law, it's very simple. Go a step behind. Number 5 is this, L, and then you'll be able to remember it. However, we are using both the secrets here. Mind loves pictures and also mind enjoys action. Number 6 peg word is shoe, and it is coming from SH. SH, as you know, is number 6, is the peg letter of the peg alphabet, and SH, OE, O and E are again non-peg. It's a combination of both, put them together. So number 6, shoe. Number 6, shoe. Look at your shoe and point it. Number 6 is shoe. Number 6 is shoe. Number 7 would be cow. C and K are the alphabets for number 7. O and W are the non-peg. Join them together. Number 7 is cow. Number 8 is Eve. Eve, as you know, is a young girl or a lady, and the spelling for Eve is E-V-E. V is a peg alphabet for 8. 8, as you would know, as we have seen in the previous part of the video, it is V or F. So the V. But however, number 8, it is very different that the alphabet V comes in the middle. So it need not be in the start or in the end. It can be somewhere in the middle also. EVE. Both the letters E are non-peg letters and V is the peg letter. So let's practice this again. Number 8 is Eve. Number 8 is Eve. Again, action and image, both will make sure that we remember it for life. Number 9 is B. Number 9 is B. B is sitting on a flower. Yes. So it's number 9. As you know, the peg letter of the alphabet is P or B, and we have double E. You add it together. Those are the non-peg words. Join them together. It comes B. E. So number 9 is B. Number 9 is B. Have that action along with it so that we can remember this for life. Number 10 is a combination of two peg numbers, that is 1 and 0. 1 is T and D, so we can take T from this, and 0 is Z or S. So put them together and the peg word is toes. T-O-E-S. T will stand for 1, O and E are the non-peg words, and the S stands for 0. So 10 toes. Wriggle your toes. 10 toes. 10 toes. 10 toes. This is the action. You point at your toes, and that's what. And both the toes you wriggle. 10 toes. 10 toes. Action and picture both will help us remember. Number 11. Now you know how it works. Again, 11 is a combination of two peg numbers, T, T. So we'll put it as tot. And now you know how it all works. And so number 11 is tot. Number 11, tot. What's a tot? Tot's a tiny baby. Okay. So number 11, tot. Number 11, tot. Number 11, tot. Number 12 would be tin. Tin would be like a Coca-Cola or a Pepsi can. So number 12 is tin. 12, tin. 12, tin. Number 13 is Tom. Number 13 is Tom. T and M. O is the non-peg word. Tom is the Tom from Tom and Jerry. So number 13 is Tom. Have the action so when you do this. Number 13 is Tom. Number 14 is a combination of 1 and 4. 1 is T and D, so that will be T. And Y, R, E, it's tire. Yes. And R, as you know, is the fourth of the word F-O-U-R, R. So combination of both will be T-Y-R-E, tire. So the action for it is like this. Tire, tire. Number 14, tire. Number 14, tire. That is 10 plus 4, 14. Number 14, tire. 14, tire. Yes, tire. The action is this, like this. During our days, much back, it was a very popular game. We could take a tire and would just, hit it on the roads or in the streets and play with it and roll it as far as possible. And that was the game. So number 14 is tire. Number 15 would be towel. Towel, what we use to wipe ourselves. And T-O-W-L, T stands for 1, T and D. And O-W are non-peg alphabets. And L is number 5, we know that. And 5, L. And then E would be last. So towel, number 15 is towel, number 15 is towel, number 15 would be towel, number 15 is towel. Two important things please remember whenever we are making peg words. Please remember that there should be an image for it. Don't make words like cooking, running and adjective kind of words, or even like verbs and all that. Make sure that you have an image, because mind loves pictures, and also you should be able to put an action to it. This way you have two very important ways to remember it. This is the first thing, and second thing is make sure that you practice it. Once you practice it, it's just one time. After that you'll remember it for life. Till now we have done 1 to 15. Let's do a quick revision, and going forward I will put you to 16 till 100. Memory champions make a list up to 1000 and they remember it for life. Let's do a quick revision from 1 to 15. 1 tie, 2 no, 2 no, 3 ma, 4 ray, 5 law, 6 shoe, 7 cow, 8 eve, 9 bees, 10 toes, 11 tot, 12 tin, 13 tom, 14 tire, 15 towel, and so on. So I hope you have all memorized up to 15, and in the upcoming slide you'll be able to see up till 100. Please remember two things: you should have an image for it, and make sure that you make an action for it. Make very simple words. We'll be giving you our list. I request that up to 15 use this list. After that you can change the words depending upon how you use it. It's a combination of peg words and non-peg words put together. This completes step number 3. Now step number 4 is associating it. Here we have a list. We have say about 27 of these words, and now let's use the peg system and start associating them. Let's get started. Make sure when you make the association, make it funny, because that's another secret. Mind loves fun. The first one in this list is road, and visualize, make this superb association that the road is wearing a tie. Road is wearing a tie. Have that mental picture and just repeat it couple of times. The road is wearing a tie. So the road is from this particular list, tie is from our peg, and it is number 1. Okay, so that completes number 1. Number 2 in the list is a truck, and now associate the truck with no. Truck is breaking a no entry board and it is going through it. Okay, the truck is breaking a no entry board. Visualize this: truck is breaking a no entry board, and that is number 2. Number 3 would be Michael Jackson, and Michael Jackson, we can have an action for it. And Michael Jackson is basically dancing with your mother, and she is doing cha-cha-cha dance. So number 3 is your mother in your peg, and the word here is Michael Jackson. So this is called a superb association. Make sure that you do funny association. Number 4 is ray when it comes to peg, and here we have cake. So in the race, in the sun rays, cakes after cakes are coming. Please make sure, don't make a simple one like the ray is coming and falling on a cake. We have much higher chances of forgetting it. Make sure that you make outstanding and hilarious association. So through rays, several cakes are coming. Number 5, the peg word is law. And here in the list we have is bamboo. So bamboo is holding the justice balance, and he is the judge, and he is making a judgment. He's holding that. Make hilarious ones. By the way, whatever we have done from 1 to 5 is just my imagination, my creativity. You can also use any one of them. It is not mandatory that you need to use this only. Use your own creativity. The more you will use your creativity, the higher chances that you will remember this. So here number 6 is shoe, and in the list we have honey. Put them together. The shoes are filled with honey. There is honey is pouring outside the shoe, and it keeps pouring more and more. Make it hilarious like this. Number 7 here we have is a cow, and in the list we have lock. So visualize the cow, instead of eating grass, is eating locks. Lock after lock it's eating. Make it hilarious. Number 8 in our list is Eve, and Eve is driving a bike, and she's doing complete wheelies, and she is driving as dangerously as possible. That will be number 8. Number 9 is we have bee, and we have in this list Spider-Man. So Spider-Man is playing with all the bees. Bees are coming and he's getting chased. Bees are chasing him, and that will be number 9. Number 10 in our list is toes. 10 toes, 10 toes, and here we have his hand. So just visualize that each of your toes are wearing a small, tiny 10 toes are wearing hats. Have that image, hold that image in your mind. Number 11 in our list is Tot. 11 Tot, and here we have his guitar. So it's a tiny baby, very simple, tiny baby playing complete guitar, headbanging, and enjoying the guitar. So number 11 would be a baby, a tiny baby, an infant baby playing guitar. That will be our number 11. Number 12 is tin as far as our peg words are concerned. And here we have is a puppy. And so we can have multiple imaginations, and one could be a puppy is opening the can and drinking and enjoying and burping, and that could be one. Or it could be one that when the can is getting opening, instead of Pepsi you're getting out, puppies are coming out of it. You can have any one of them. So that is number 12, puppies in a tin. Number 13 would be Tom, that is our Tom, and here we have a policeman. So in this, Tom is chasing a policeman. Usually a policeman would chase, Tom is chasing a policeman, and that will be the association you can have. Visualize it that Tom is chasing a policeman with his own stick. You can have that. Yeah. Number 14 here we have torch, and we have tire. The tire is playing with the torch. Yeah, tire is inside. Today you are not going to roll me, I am going to roll. So he is rolling the torch. Number 15 is a towel, and in the list we have explosion. So a towel has exploded into millions of pieces. Yes, towel has exploded and it is all over the place. So number 15 is towel. Are you ready for superb activity? We have done from 1 to 15. Now from 16 to the rest of the list is yours. You have the list. Come up with a nice superb association and remember it. And get set, go. You have 5 minutes. Are you ready for a memory challenge? Are you ready for a memory game? Let's get started. I'm going to give you a word from this particular list, and you need to use the PEG technique and tell us what is the number. Or I might tell you the number and you need to tell me what is the word for it. Are you ready? Let's get set, go.
Hello everybody, my name is Dr. Sachin and I am a life coach. I use games, activities and exercises to teach young champions valuable life skills and study skills which help them become number one in studies and number one in life. Continue to watch our videos, share them, subscribe to our channel, and please do comment. It'll help us, it'll inspire us to make more good content like this. Thank you so much for watching our channel. Also do visit our website. Thank you so much.